I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We turn now to page 46 in the Grade 3 Discovering Music Theory workbook, and we get the opportunity for some revision on these performance directions and Italian terms. And my suggestion to you would be just right now press pause and just test yourself. Just after you've done some revision, make sure you've done some revision first, and then turn away all of the answers and all of the definitions and just test yourself and just try and write something, anything as an answer. You will learn so much more thoroughly by just trying to have a go than by constantly sort of looking up and copying, because if you're looking up and copying all of the time, that's very, very passive. Whereas revision techniques, studies show that if you spend about 90% of your time just trying to recall, not looking, but recalling, you will learn it more thoroughly. And so even if quite a lot of them are wrong, you will learn more thoroughly by having tried, even if you tried and failed a little bit. So press pause, have a go, just go for it, write in pencil. It doesn't matter if it's wrong, you can erase it out, and then we'll go through them together. So I do hope that you've just been brave and had a go at answering all of these questions in exercise 1. And now we'll go through them and check them and find ways of just revising these and remembering them clearly. So prestissimo, well, we know presto is fast and the issimo kind of makes that extra. And so the answer would be very fast. And then energetic, well, there's our clue in the root word. It's think with energy, energico, just that little Italian twist at the end. Now the svts kind of sounds exactly as it does, and it's that you have to sort of force the sound. Svts, sforzando is what it's short for, and it means forced or accented. Suddenly. Now, I always think this kind of just sounds about right, and I can't quite put my finger on why, but subito, suddenly. Now then, which is faster, presto or prestissimo? We know, because we've already talked about the way the word works, issimo means extra or more, very, and so we know that prestissimo, I can't write and speak, just let me think a moment. Prestissimo, I have done it, yeah. There we go, I was right first time. So giocoso, now this is the one that I think makes that sort of giggly sound, and it's a playful, merry. Sostenuto has got that kind of lingering sound in my mind, and it means sustained. Bear in mind as well, there's a sostenuto pedal on a piano, which is the sustain pedal. The right pedal would help there as well. Now we have 2 words here in this next example. So sempre and leggero. So there's 2 points here, as it were. Sempre is always, and then leggero is light. And then what's the Italian word for joking? And it's the scherzando. And there is actually, just out of interest, a form of music, like a style of a piece called a scherzo. which is kind of in a similar style. So you can see how the performance direction names the sort of mode of piece, as it were. There are scherzos, which are kind of boisterous kind of pieces. Now we have actually 1, 2, 3 words here. So just take it a step at a time. The agitato, well, you know, that's sort of, the root word helps us there, agitated. Con is our linking word with, and then forza, which is force, which isn't too difficult to think about really when you just look at the words and the root word there. And then we actually have 3 here as well. So always. So always is sempre. You must forgive my pronunciation. Now quiet is piano, but then we need very, so we need theissimo extra on that. So sempre pianissimo. Now here we have 2 words. We have molto, which is kind of much. However, perhaps that's not a good kind of understandable way of doing it. So we could just say very. You wouldn't say much, because the next word is heavy. Pesante is heavy. So you wouldn't say much heavy. So I think very just translates that into a more meaningful kind of definition there. And actually at the bottom of the page they give you another little revision tip here, because remember, all of these words that we are learning aren't just abstract words. They are to be placed in the context of music. This is music theory. Music is always to be played, it's always to be heard. And so if you put it into context, that will help you to remember it. And it's saying to play or sing a piece, whatever your instrument. So play the same piece but adding different terms. And actually it might be really helpful, although musically quite shocking, to place words and terms in completely the wrong setting. So you'll see how these terms will really affect the music. So imagine that you're playing a really nice gentle lullaby and then you try it agitato con forza, which would be wholly inappropriate, but would certainly help you to remember these words, as it were. So look at things in context and how music should be played, and then just for a bizarre revision exercise, try playing them completely out of context as well, just to put the words into a more appropriate meaning where you can see how it's appropriate or not, but it will certainly help you to remember these words. So a good bit of revision in as many abstract and bizarre ways as you can, just to get these words under your belt. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.